The best all-inclusive resort in all of Cancun, Mexico. You might just have found it right here at the Atelier Playa Mujeres. The grand tour of the entire resort is happening right here on all your travels. Welcome to the Atelier Playa Mujeres in Cancun, Mexico. This resort was amazing. Now, we're going to start off in the main entrance to the resort. This is where they're going to drop you off. On either the left-hand side or the right-hand side that you see here is where your luggage drop-off will be. And your luggage carrier will bring you to the appropriate check-in section. Now, when we enter the main lobby, it's actually very, very nice. And the first thing that hits you is how lovely it smells. We'll talk about that in a moment. But this building that you see here is where you're going to find the check-in area. So right there on the right is the regular check-in area. And if you look a little bit further down, you're going to find the Don Fernando Lobby Bar. Now, this is a really great spot to hang out when the lights are down low. It's nice and quiet. It's not a super party atmosphere in here. In the evening, there will be some entertainment. It's usually live music of some sort, and we really enjoyed that. And the lobby bar here at the Don Fernando Lobby Bar, they've got just about every possible drink you can imagine, and you can simply make a request. And it is a really great spot for us to hang out. We really enjoyed our time there. We went with a group of about 10 people, and we always felt accommodated. We always felt like the staff was paying attention to us, and anything that we requested, we just about had access to it. Now, over here in this section, there is another great big seating area with lots of windows, lots of room. It's very airy and spacious. I never felt like we were cramped here in the lobby, and it was always a great center spot where everybody could gather and then decide where they would go. We would often meet here before we went to our a la cartes and to our other restaurants. Now, this section here, which you'll find on the right-hand side once you come into the lobby, this is the Inspira level check-in area. This is where we checked in. We were able to have access to the Inspira experience. There's some coffee here during the day. At nighttime, they have various drinks that you can have. And there's also some little treats and snacks, which come in handy because when you come off of a long flight and you haven't eaten all day, this is always nice to grab a little something to go. And so take whatever you need. It's exclusive to the Inspira level. It's not the buffet. It's just a little snack to get you going. Now, when we get through the Inspira doors and head back towards the lobby, you're going to find that smell again. That aromatherapy is really, really nice. And they actually let you pick the scent that you want for your room, and they infuse your room with that smell. It's incredible. You'll notice that the staff always puts their hand over their heart. This is a method of showing appreciation for you coming to their resort and spending some time with them. They absolutely make this a great experience. Over here, a little bit further down in the lobby area, you'll find the jewelry store. If you're up to it, you can pick up some jewelry to take back home with you. They are high-end pieces and very, very nice indeed. Now, across the street or across the hallway is the art gallery. Same idea here. You've got some artisan pieces that are available for you to take back home with you, just to bring back a piece of the Atelier Playa Mujeres with you. Just before you go through those glass doors, you're going to see the Nexus Tours right there. That's where you're going to book your excursions and get everything set up for you for your stay if you have an excursion. Now we're entering into the, what I'll call the Grand Atrium area. Down the stairs here is how you're going to make your way to the main buffet. Now we're going to go there a little bit later on. Over here is the sports bar area. We actually never made it to the sports bar just because there was so much for us to do as a group. We never made it in there. It's open from 11 a.m. until 11 p.m. Just alongside of that is the Italian restaurant, the Cilento Italian restaurant. And I gotta tell you, this resort is well known for its food. And we had a group of 10. Our butlers were able to book us in for a group of 10, which was fantastic because it was booked up, but we really enjoyed our time. It was open, it was airy. You can see right there, it was open to the outside. And so we had a great view of the entire resort below us because it is on the 3rd floor. Very, very nice indeed, and a fantastic experience. and just look at the views during the day. If you happen to go during lunchtime, because it is open during lunch, you're going to experience these amazing picturesque views of the entire resort, and that breeze flowing through is oh so nice. It's a really great spot. The food was fantastic. I had some kind of Parmesan pasta, which blew me away. So buttery, so tasty. Now, carry on back down past the sports bar. You're going to find yourself at Cafécito. This Cafécito is exactly what you think. It's a coffee bar. And this is where we came almost every morning to grab ourselves an iced latte or a regular hot latte. Anything that you want, they're going to make. Now, one thing I noticed is they do not have the Spanish coffees. So there was no liquor or alcohol available, so you couldn't get a Spanish coffee, but there are lots of treats that you can have, pastries and various sliders that you can have in order to take with you if you're on the run. But if you wanted to add, for example, like a liquor or something like that into your coffee, you just would go to a bar and ask them for some Baileys and they would give it to you. No problem there. And so they were always very fast and friendly, and the coffee was very, very good. Make your way back to the Grand Atrium area. Look at that open, airy space, guys. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Then you'll find here the Convention Center. This is a convention center heavy resort. So there's always going to be some kind of convention happening, lots of people. And across from that is the Bar della Calle. Did I say that right? Bar della Calle? I think so. Handcrafted drinks from 5 to 11 p.m. You're going to notice a reoccurring theme, guys. A lot of the bars close at 11, but they were absolutely excellent when they were open. We really enjoyed stopping in. The atmosphere is a great open, airy feel. People, of course, are always super happy, and it's a great experience. They really can do wonders with your drinks. Down further on the way, you're going to see here the highly rated Maria Dolores restaurant from Edgar Nunez. We weren't able to select or to book a time to get in there. We missed out, but this is a world-class Michelin-rated restaurant. This is an experience you don't want to miss. Make sure you get your reservations. You will not get in without reservations. Down the hall is El Deso. This is the nightclub, and it's open till 3 a.m. Karaoke, various shows. We had a great time there, and there is a bar inside, and they have access to all the drinks that you would want as well. Really a great experience. We had a good time there. Make your way out of the nightclub, and to the left, you've got yourself the Inspira Center, the Wedding Center, the Inspira Elites Vacations. This is where you're going to be able to have access to tours and so on regarding the Inspira Vacations, which are available for purchase so that you can come back at a great rebate. Fantastic tour to take to get the information. Takeshi, the Asian Cuisine. This was probably one of our favorites as well. Again, very quick. One of the things I noticed is that they are very fast with their service, and the food is excellent. The variety of flavors are top-notch. Now, you're going to find that some of these dishes can be spicy, but still, ultimately, it was very, very good. We love the atmosphere. A little bit further up the stairs, you've got the Butik. Really, you can find anything you need in here. You've got clothing, you've got items that you may have forgotten. They're all right here at the Butik. But even if you did forget, usually it's in your room. Nuupspa. Well, we weren't able to attend the spa, even though we had access to some discounted services. But you've got massages, you've got wellness rituals, you've got different facials and couples treatments. Guys, this is a world-class spa. You probably haven't experienced anything like it. Now, from there, you're going to walk down the hall. This is on level 3, so you're going to walk down the hall, and this is where all the rooms are on the 3rd floor. There are 5 floors in total, and those floors all have the rooms on this building. This is building 2. We were on level 1 because that's where the swim out rooms are. And by the way, we're going to do a tour of the swim out room in our profile. So check out our other videos because we're working on creating that video for you where you're going to be able to experience the Inspira Swim Out Suite. And we'll show you all of those details in a subsequent video. But don't hesitate to come back. Like and follow us, of course. in order to be notified. Hit that bell and you'll get notified. Now, make your way downstairs the 2 floors and you're outside right here on the map. And this is where you'll see part of the swim out rooms. The swim out rooms, they accost both sides of the building. So this is the sunnier side at this point, and on the other side is a little bit more shady. But from this vantage point, you walk down this concrete walkway, and this is where if you make a left-hand turn, you're going to go to the beach. If you make a right-hand turn, you're going to go back to the main lobby building on the lower floor. So this is a great vantage point. One of the things I like to do is I like to count exactly how many steps it takes to get from your building to the beach. And so we're going to go ahead and walk it and count exactly how many steps it takes to get there. So let's go. You'll notice that the resort is lush with greenery. And as you approach the main pool area, this is what is commonly known as the party pool or the main pool. This is where non-Inspira guest members and also Inspira members can have access to a great swimming venue. Remember, since this is the walk around or walkabout tour, we're going to do a little bit more detail and walkthrough about the pools in a subsequent video. But you've got bathrooms here, or washrooms, however you call them. You've got water filling stations if you want them, although they'll offer you bottled water, no problem. And you've got the boardwalk all the way down to the beach. It's not that long of a walk, believe me. It's pretty quick, actually. That was 285 steps from there, right here, to the beach. The beach was absolutely gorgeous, guys. It was amazing. The sand was white. The ground was firm. You could walk for days, it seemed like, on it. It was absolutely amazing. There is, right where I'm standing, there is a beachfront bar right next to me. You can't see it. There was a person there. I didn't want to shoot them. Now we're going to walk all the way alongside of the boardwalk, past this heart. That's a great spot for photos. We actually took several photos there with our group. And then you've also got the Aqua World, which are all the water sports. You can book them there. Oh, by the way, if there's a question or something that you have that I haven't answered throughout the video, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments down below. I'll do everything I can to answer it for you. You'll notice they've got a lot of cabanas, and we're gonna, oh, look, there we go. Hand on the heart once again. We're going to go up the stairs here to the back of the main pool, and there's another bar here. There's one here, and there's one all on the other side. But this is where we're standing right now, and you can see this pool is very busy compared to what you'll see later on as the Inspira pool. Very quiet on the Inspira side, but a lot more activity on the regular side. We're going to make our way back down to the boardwalk, past some of these cabanas, and just look at the space here. Now, this section of the beach, this is reserved for the Inspira guests. So there's that line there where the other guests are not able to attend, and you're identified by your bracelet. And they are very good at taking care of you once you get to the Inspira side. Hey, why not take a little rest on a hammock? You certainly can right there. It's a beautiful spot. I'm going to walk a little bit further down. Just take a look. This is not a very bit, this is right in the middle of the day. And there's really lots of availability, lots of spaces, although the resort was nearly filled to capacity. Here's another boardwalk for you. It's clearly identifying that it's only for Inspira guests. And that is another beachside bar for the Inspira guests. And now we were able to secure ourselves one of these cabanas, and let me tell you, the experience at the cabana was phenomenal. It was breezy, it was warm, and the service was second to none. You have food service and drink service, and you even have a towel service where they're going to come and set it up for you. As soon as you show up, someone comes by and says, look, let me get this ready for you. So they set up all the towels for you. And then, of course, there's drink service and food service. They'll bring you menus. The food is very, very good. And let me tell you, those drinks were amazing. I really enjoyed the drinks by the water. Just a gorgeous day all around. Now, from the beach, make your way back up to that same boardwalk where we were earlier, and you're going to find that this side of the resort is a little bit more focused on the Inspira guests, and that's why it's very quiet here. There's not a lot of activity. There's not a lot of people. It's still the same experience. Now, this is shot in the morning, So there's nobody around really at this time of day, and I'm trying to avoid showing people in the videos. If you see yourself in the video and you'd like to be removed, by all means, reach out to us and we'll edit you out. But this is another Inspira exclusive pool with a bar, and it's right here on the pinpointed map. And this has got some beautiful lounge chairs and some umbrellas so that you can take advantage of the sun and the shade all at once. There is a pool bar here as well. You can swim right up to it. And once again, there is food service as well as drink service. And I'm telling you, the food that comes out of the food service is just as good as if you were sitting down at the restaurant. I really believe that they're paying attention to detail. The food is hot, the food is tasty, the food is just great all around. You will never really experience food like this from a kind of a room service or poolside service. It's really second to none, and the staff, once again, very good all around. The oceanfront Inspira Bar is open until 7 p.m. Once again, a little bit early. They don't want you staying in the pool too late. So you'll notice that reoccurring trend. Many of the bars are closing between 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 11 p.m. And some of them stay open till 1. And then the last one to close, of course, is the disco. Now, this is El Suspiro. This is the seafood place. We really like the seafood here. The service was excellent. We had lobster tails, we had surf and turf, we had linguine. Really fantastic. Here are the times for that. This is also the same place where you can come for a breakfast. And so you'll see that and remember that point on the map, because you got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now we're going to walk down the path all the way down alongside of the resort rooms and building 2 over to the relaxing pool area. And when you do that, you're going to find that you're actually walking alongside of some of the golf course. This Greg Norman inspired golf course is available for Inspira Suite holders for 2 rounds of golf if you stay for 7 nights or more. I didn't have an opportunity to get on the golf course because I was having too much fun with all of my friends. And but look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, walking down this path, it's a long walk, so you can take a cart if you can find someone. If there happens to be a golf cart in the area, you can certainly grab one. But this, you walk all the way back to the front end of the resort, and this is where you're going to find Bikini Azul. You're going to find the relaxing pool, the swim-up bar. You're going to find the Italian. Everything is in this section of the resort. This is the area where the relaxing pool is. It also features the American-style restaurant, the Bikini Azul. Bikini Azul is open for lunch and for dinner, but for dinner you'll need reservations. And this relaxing pool has this amazing waterfall feature, which is a beautiful sound and also a great place to relax. Being in the morning, there's nobody there right now, but Bikini Azul is also the bar, the swim-up bar, and there's seating there for lunchtime. My favorite here was actually the St. Louis style ribs, but I had already eaten several of them, so I decided I was going to go ahead and get the chili dog along with some chicken tenders, and that was excellent. The relaxing pool is open until about 8 p.m., and like I said earlier, it does have that pool bar where you can just swim right on up. And if it just so happens that you have to go to the washrooms while you're at the relaxing pool and soaking up all of that sun, all you have to do is make your way to the back of Bikini Azul. I'll show you right now. Just go to the right and to the back, and you'll find the restrooms here. And these restrooms are always very, very clean and in excellent condition. These guys really know their stuff and they take care of you. Now, here's a pro tip and a secret spot that we had found while we were there. If you go to Bikini Azul and just go up these stairs, you're going to find yourself at the relaxing pool terrace. Now, this terrace overlooks the relaxing pool, has lots of seating, has lots of umbrellas, and also features incredible food service and drink service. They never once left us alone. These guys were on top of it. There's the ribs. There's the ribs. Those are my favorite. I ordered 2 of those, and she ordered the BLT. But I had 2 servings of those ribs because I just couldn't have enough. But this is a great spot overlooking. Now, keep in mind that this section has a soaker pool. It's not an actual pool. It's only about 12 to 15 inches deep. If you forgot your towels, don't worry. There's a towel station nearby. Just go ahead and grab some and have a good time. Hey guys, if you made it this far in the video, hit that like and subscribe button. Let us know you appreciate the channel. We appreciate you, and it keeps things going for us, so thank you so much. Still standing in front of the relaxing pool, you can make yourself a way into building number 3. Building number 3 is where you're going to find a few amenities that you can take enjoyment in, including air conditioning. The first of all is Cala de Luna, which is the Mediterranean restaurant. This was also one of our favorites. Open 5:30 to 10:30 p.m. Make sure you get reservations. We had a group of 10. They were able to accommodate us without any problem. And the dessert flambe was excellent. This was a real culinary treat. They really did it well. It tasted delicious with that ice cream. It was succulent and amazing, and the experience overall was simply fantastic. From Cala de Luna, of course, you're going to go down the hall here and make a left-hand turn, and you're going to find yourself at the other cafe bar, Azucar. Just like the previous cafe bar, it also has ice cream and all kinds of variety of treats. That thumbs up is a tribute to my dad. Just down the hall from the Cafe Azucar, you're going to find yourself at one of the buffets. This is a great buffet, and it's also a wonderful dinner area for supper. La Consentida is available for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it was relatively smaller than the other buffets, but the food was still very excellent. The other main buffet is a long ways away from the relaxing pool, so this is a great alternative. All right, here's a pro tip for you. For buffet, if you go to the third building, there is a much smaller buffet, but it's very, very good, and it's not very busy at all. If you go to the regular buffet, the other one, it is huge, and it's very busy, but this one is not at all. There are washrooms here on the left. That person just came out of there. And there is Koppai, the Japanese restaurant. Definitely one of our favorites again. It's very hard to pick a favorite because they're all so very, very good. Make sure you have your reservations. They're open until 10:30. Then here in the Building 3 lobby, there's a piano bar. Well, there's a piano, and there's definitely a bar right next to it. They do have live piano music every single night, and it is really nice to be able to just sit, sip on a drink, and enjoy them. The El Detalle Lounge Bar is also open right until about 1 a.m. This is also another place where you're going to be able to get handcrafted drinks made to perfection, and of course, always with a smile. These guys know exactly what they're doing, and attention to detail matters with them, and it's simply a wonderful experience all around. Those espresso martinis were absolutely amazing. I love them. I wish I could make them at home, to be honest, but I just don't have the magic touch. This lounge area has lots of seating and lots of room. But what if you want to go back to the main lobby? How do you do it? Well, you can actually go out of the main doors here and maybe grab a cart. There's usually someone there, and you can make your way back to the main lobby. Why would you want to do that? Well, it's because if you take the elevator, and by the way, this entire resort is wheelchair accessible. I know that I've mentioned a lot of stairs, but there are elevators all the way throughout the property, and they even offer wheelchair accessible rooms. We made our way down to the breakfast buffet, which is down on the first floor in the main atrium building just outside. The service was very, very fast. The staff seated us immediately, took our drinks orders, and we were able to make our way into the buffet where there was a variety of foods. This is the large buffet. This is the one where a lot of the people go, and even though it seems to be the busier buffet, service was very fast, everything was stocked, and if something was missing, it was replenished very, very quickly. There's a variety of cheeses, there's an omelet station,
Don't be afraid to ask for a fried egg. They'll fry one up right for you instead of making you an omelet. I always seem to order 2 or 3 just because I love my eggs. There's a salad bar, there is American cuisine, American breakfast, there are Mexican breakfast meals. There are such a large variety here that you really can't go without. Maybe you're not a buffet person and you're asking or wondering about the room service for breakfast. I'll tell you what, we took advantage of that several times and we're going to do a subsequent video during our room tour to talk about it. Come back for that. I know what you're thinking. What about mimosas? Oh yes, there's a mimosa and a Bloody Mary station. Everything is really handy and everything is included. It's absolutely dreamlike. The service is fast, the food is good, and always fresh. With so many options on the table, you might want to consider making your way to the gym. Well, I certainly didn't. I know, my plate has a variety of carbs on it, and my latte, which I ordered, they bring it right to me right away. But ultimately, this breakfast was great, and it certainly hit the spot and made it easy. The smoothie bar had a variety of items there as well as some yogurts. They really have thought of just about everything. Here's a pro tip for you. If you like to have those large, thick hash browns, they're often not out there, but you can ask your waiting staff and they'll bring them out to you. If you're looking to get up to level 5, there's an elevator right next to the buffet, and all you have to do is go upstairs, and that's where you're going to find the steakhouse. They of course offer a variety of steakhouse specialties, steaks, mashed potatoes, you name it. And of course it's available for dinner, so make sure you get your reservations. But you know what? As good as the steakhouse was, look at those meals. As good as it was, that's not the star of the show. The star of the show at this resort is coming up in 3, 2, 1. El Cielo. This was unbelievable. Absolutely breathtaking views. This is El Cielo Sky Bar and Lounge. It's an Inspira exclusive from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Only Inspira members can come up here during those times. But just look at the panoramic views, the bar service, everything was perfectly beautiful. It's called Inspira for a reason. It's inspiring. It's got a pool that you can wade into. It's got chairs you can really relax on. It's got sunken in sections where you can sit and relax and have a few drinks. It's got umbrellas for shade. It really is a breathtaking space at this resort overlooking the Greg Norman inspired golf course and the water. The wait staff will set up your section and they'll keep an eye on it so nobody can take it. It wasn't too busy, it was quiet, and everyone was super friendly. This part of the resort for me made it all worth it, just to be able to sit and enjoy and to rest. It was awesome. At night, El Cielo becomes available to everyone, and it is a great zone. Live music, the bar service is top-notch, and it's open until 1 o'clock in the morning, and so it tends to be where people congregate. But look at the lighting, look at the views. This El Cielo really was the star of the show. This is something that a video can't really express or explain. You have to be there, and I encourage you, make it a point to come on out to the Atelier Playa Mujeres.
Hey guys, thanks for watching all your travels and the resort review or experience video. Really appreciate it. Come back, subscribe for more. We're going to focus on some other areas and other parts of the resort to, encourage you on whether or not you should try this one out. Thank you so much for watching all your travels.
As mentioned earlier, in subsequent videos, we will be doing a video about the swim out pools, a little bit more detail on the food and the service, and all of the other amenities. Thanks for watching.